From affirmations to urine therapy, the escalating absurdity of modern spirituality. Spirituality has always had a branding problem. What once carried connotations of stillness, reflection, or inner peace is now better understood as a marketing category, one that evolves with the demands of social media and attention culture. And like any brand desperate to stay relevant, it's getting louder, more extreme, and more divorced from reality. We are now deep into a phase where drinking your own urine, or eating nothing but raw meat is sold as a spiritual practice, often under the guise of returning to nature, or reclaiming ancestral wisdom. But let's not kid ourselves. This isn't about connection to anything sacred. This is about engagement metrics. This is about shock value spirituality, crafted for Instagram reels and TikTok scrolls. And here's the uncomfortable truth. It's not that different from what came before. From pseudoscience to spectacle. 10 years ago, the dominant flavors of spirituality were manifesting, affirmations, and positive energy. Unscientific at best, manipulative at worst, these ideas sold the illusion of control through thought alone. They turned universal uncertainty into a personal flaw. If you weren't rich, happy, or thriving, it must be because your thoughts weren't aligned. You weren't vibrating high enough. It was magical thinking, but it sounded empowering. It bypassed science and psychology, replacing them with cherry-picked neuroscience buzzwords and vague metaphysics. And it worked, because it was simple, digestible, and profitable. Fast forward to today, and we are seeing the next evolution, or rather, escalation, of that same spiritual grift. But now, the beliefs are even less plausible. Even more disconnected from empirical reality. Because that's what happens when ungrounded ideology meets algorithmic reward, it has to get more extreme to get attention. The cult of escalation. Like any cult-like belief system, modern spirituality has to continuously up the ante to keep its followers engaged. Affirmations aren't enough anymore. You need liver. Ice baths. Seed oil paranoia. Blue light blockers. Pee drinking. Sunning your genitals. All wrapped in hashtags like biohacker, spiritual healer, or sovereign being. It's no longer enough to raise your vibration. You must now reject modern medicine, abandon balanced nutrition, and buy into guru-led programs that sell purity through suffering. It's spiritual martyrdom for clicks. And it works, because belief systems, once normalized, don't fade. They mutate. Today's spiritual absurdities were yesterday's fringe ideas. And tomorrow's trends will make today look tame. We are not witnessing a spiritual renaissance. We are watching the logical conclusion of unregulated belief systems monetized through aesthetics, outrage, and identity. What's the cost? The real problem isn't that people believe silly things. Humans have always believed silly things. The problem is that these beliefs now influence health choices, relationships, and emotional well-being. People are bypassing medicine, abandoning evidence-based therapy, and restructuring their lives based on the advice of influencers who've never studied psychology, biology, or ethics. All in the name of spiritual truth. But let's call it what it is. Not truth. Not ancient wisdom. Just the latest version of the same old spiritual grift, now with more spectacle.